We're finally going to do it.
Finally.
Something we wanted to do for a long time and something we should have done. Something that everyone says is the first thing you should do when you get a new RV.
We did everything else but yeah, finally.
Finally, we're going to do it. Stick around and we'll show you what it is. That couldn't have been much more perfect.
I thought it was going to hit the camera. Finally, it's out here.
Tochta is the Irish word for mattress, which fits because there's an entire king-size bed inside this box. 17 by 17 by 42 inches, hand-built in Southern California, small enough to carry through an RV door. That last part matters more than you think. Let's go. Hold on. What's the first thing you do when you buy a new mattress for your RV? You upgrade the gas shocks under the bed so that you can lift it, because the new mattress is going to be quite a bit heavier than the one that came from the factory. So we're going to do that real quick.
This is going to be so nice to have a comfortable bed that actually fits. Kind of doesn't look like it's going to.
It's going to be wide enough, but this is our first mattress, so. Aren't you going to cut it with scissors? That's the cowgirl Debbie wrangling the mattress. Have you ever seen one done like this?
Hold up. There you go. I can hear it filling up.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to get it real quick. And we had the wrong orientation. I saw that. It doesn't look like it's the right size, does it?
It says it'll.
It doesn't look like it's going to be wide enough.
It doesn't.
But this is our first
I
mattress.
think it's folded though.
Now is where you cut it with scissors.
It already feels cozy.
Well, this is our first mattress, right? I mean, we've never done this before.
It popped up really quick.
It did. I tell you, I was really worried when it came back.
I know you were. You were
we
like,
laid it down. It's like, is this going to fit?
And this was specifically made for this bed because king mattresses are a little bit funky and funky sizes too. And this is the part we always had an issue with because of our little nightstands.
It's actually 70.5 inches wide. A standard RV King is 72 by 80. So we had this one cut to 70.5 by 80, so it fit in there. And this is going to make it easier for Debbie to make the bed, I think. I don't know. There's a magic thing that happens, you know, I'll snap my fingers and the bed will be made. This is a Tochta Utopia. And Tochta makes custom mattresses for just about any RV. They make split mattresses. I've never seen split mattresses before, but they make them. And we went with the 10-inch Utopia.
Silly boy, what do you think? Does that feel cozy?
What do you think, Grizzly? Does Grizzly approve?
Yeah, you like it? Oh, you want Big Daddy too? Look, you're moving to give him room. Oh. He's like, I'll go right away. Why'd I get your butt in? Oh, I love you too. We also got the Tochta mattress pad. It was fitted and made especially to go with this mattress. Fits in there just
Fits like a glove. It does. It's perfect fit. So it was a good thing to get this cut down. And this custom mattress pad, it fits beautifully. It fits perfect. Why didn't we do this 15 years ago? No one told us.
We didn't think we could actually get one to be made.
We did. Well, when we first started out RVing, this is before we were in Facebook groups, before we were involved in all these things, and way before we even had a YouTube channel. We didn't know that you could buy a custom RV mattress. We would stop and see signs along the road that say we have mattresses for RVs, and we'd go in.
And they were horrible.
They were horrible, and they were the same thing that came in the RV. They weren't nice mattresses. This is a nice memory foam mattress.
I don't think Grizzly's gonna give us our spots.
He's gonna have to. We'll put a QR code up on the screen for you. Save 5% when you buy a Tochta mattress. I don't think we're going to get to sleep in this wonderful bed tonight.
He's pretty cozy.
We're going to go and we're going to make this bed up now. Watch this. We'd like to thank Tochta Mattress for sponsoring this video.